Hi everyone, it's Maria. Welcome back to part 2 of my anti-aging skincare routine. So this morning I woke up and I went out for a brief jog. I came back, had a shower, and now I'm going to start my skincare routine. I've mentioned in other videos that I do not wash my face in the morning other than what hits me in the shower, the water that hits me in the shower. And then after that, what I like to do, the way that I like to wake up my skin is using a toner. Now, I'm completely addicted to these toners or flower waters. I have so many of them. They're seriously, I don't know, I just use them as I please, or they're almost like, a taste thing for me. First thing in the morning, it's like, what do I feel like? What does my skin feel like today? So I'm really enjoying the Belmonto, the Rain. This is a gentle, invigorating face cleanser. I know it looks like a toner, but this is actually apple cider vinegar. So this would be fantastic for any of you that really want to kind of take a cotton pad and remove everything. If you get a little bit oilier, this would be good. Witch hazel would also be amazing. Make sure that you do have oily or combination skin. And because witch hazel has astringent qualities, despite the fact that a lot of them are alcohol-free, at the same time, they do have astringent properties, so they can actually dry out the areas that are already dry. So just make sure you keep it in the T-zone, and if you're oily, keep it on your oily areas. Now, the apple cider vinegar, this one here has filtered water. It has organic apple cider vinegar. It also has rose water, so rose flower distillate. It has organic aloe vera juice, and it has a little bit of lavender essential oil. This is fantastic. I really like it, and I use it a lot in the morning, as I'm always feeling lazy and I do not wash my face. But it's not only for lazy reasons, it's also the fact that I really don't think our face needs to be washed in the morning. So I think we are overwashing our face and stripping the oils that it needs, and then that can lead to problems. The other one that I really like is this one here. This is Nina. This one here comes from Vancouver. Actually, both of these come from Vancouver, BC. And the reason I like this one here is because it has so many amazing ingredients. So this is a refreshing and firming formula, and you can definitely feel it. It's made with glacial mineral extracts. It has about 60 minerals in here, rare elements from this. So all their skincare is made with glacial mineral extracts. It also has hyaluronic acid, which I really love because you can really kind of feel it plumping everything. So I grab a couple of these two little things, give it a little shake, and I just kind of like to soak my face. Now, this is going to look a little bit ridiculous, but I really do like waking up my skin. And sometimes I do shower or take a bath at night, which means I'm not going to be showering in the morning. My face is not getting any water in the morning, right? So this is how I wake myself up. So I squirt a bunch of this, and then I kind of just rub it in. It feels really lovely, almost gel-like, mild in the scent, and I kind of just like to smooth this all over my face. And don't forget your neck. And then after I've done that, and I've woken up the skin, a little massage to get everything to absorb. And then I just go in with a couple of these and just remove it. Okay, perfect. And it's a good thing I did because there is a little bit of residual product, right? So you want to take off your evening product. So now my skin seriously feels nice and plump, and then I can continue with the rest of the skincare. Now, with another thing that I've been using lately, and this is kind of a recent addition, is I've been dabbling with vitamin C, and I've been using the vitamin C suspension, 23%. Plus, it is hyaluronic acid spheres 2%. So the reason I chose this one is because it feels like a cream. And so I'll show you, it has kind of this type of consistency. Very, very light. This is cruelty-free. It has no oil, it has no water, it has no silicones. And the reason I chose this one is because this one contains a very, very fine powder of your L-ascorbic acid. So it's the most potent dose of vitamin C that you can give your skin is with this powder. All right, so that's what it contains in here. Very, very fine. So of course you can actually feel a tiny bit gritty as you're applying it, but it's not too bad. And what I like is that you can actually mix it in with another antioxidant or another product. If you're using another cream, you can actually dilute it a little bit to kind of take away the grittiness and the sensitivity that you might feel when you first start using the vitamin C. So what I like to do is I put a tiny bit in my hand, and you don't need a lot, a drop of this. That should be enough. And then I take the Resveratrol and Ferulic acid, and this is an antioxidant, so it boosts vitamin C. And I do a couple of drops of that in there. I mix everything together. Okay, and then I apply it to my skin. So yeah, this can feel a tiny bit gritty when you first apply it, but I really like it, and I've seen a noticeable difference on my skin. Antioxidants help with hair radical damage on the skin, environmental damage as well. They're brightening, so I've definitely noticed a difference on my skin. So I kind of just rub it in, and you know what, today it didn't feel gritty at all. But a lot of vitamin C is super expensive. It oxidizes really quickly, so it's kind of a waste of money when it goes, right? You've paid so much money, and a lot of them, in order to kind of make it more stable, they've added in high silicone kind of formulas, and sometimes the vitamin C cannot get through those thick silicone formulas. So I really like that this is actually silicone free, and I'm not so much into silicones. I don't like using them on my skin with anything I use. So yeah, so I've been using this, and I really like it. Now after this, you need to follow up with your SPF, and SPF is definitely a must. You are going to be going outside at some point, and we are getting into the type of spring weather that actually the sun can be really strong without us realizing it. So you're definitely going to put some SPF. I've been using the Cocoon Reflector SPF 30 on my face, and I really like it. And this one has a lot of nice stuff in it, so I'm not going to use a moisturizer. So make sure that your SPF is actually giving something back to your skin other than just the SPF. I've done a blog about that. What else is your SPF giving to your skin? So you can go check that out at greenbeautyexpert.ca. If you are going to be wearing makeup, you need to layer other products with SPF on top of your SPF, because the SPF ratings have been rated as such when the product is on the skin on its own. It's not meant to be diluted or covered up with anything else. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put my SPF. Make sure that you can see it. You know that you're applying enough if you can actually see kind of the thin layer of SPF into your skin. Bring it down to your neck, and then, you know, this one blends in really nicely, and there's no white film. So I have a couple of foundations that I use, Miss MAC Flawless Foundation and the Pure Anada Smooth and Conceal Liquid Foundations. Both of these are beautiful. This one is completely waterless if you are oily, and this one gives you a little bit more of that oily good stuff. However, none of these actually have SPF. So if you are going to be putting foundation on top of your skin, I'm not going to be doing that today. It's really nice to go in and follow up with a mineral powder, okay? Ignore the big palette. They do come in smaller sizes. So what I'm going to use today, because I don't want to, I don't want to wear liquid foundation. I'm not, doing anything that needs that. I am going to go in with a mineral foundation. Now this one here, so I'm going to use the light. This one here is by Pure Anada, and it is a mineral foundation, a pressed foundation. However, if you apply it with a fluffy brush, it can actually just be lighter, like a light coverage, light dusting of powder. And if you apply it with a kabuki brush, it can be heavier. If you are going to be wearing a liquid foundation without SPF, you need to be following up with something like this in order to keep the SPF up for the day, okay, and even for touch-ups, okay? So I'm going to use this, And you can see how amazing it is right away, especially around the eye. I have a lot of discoloration. So huge difference from one eye to the other. And then you would just apply it in kind of circular but downwards strokes. You would apply this all over your face. And then you are upping your SPF. Beautiful kind of blurring in with this. And the more that you kind of circle downwards, the more you're buffing it. Okay, so if you are going to be wearing foundation, make sure it has SPF if you're going to be putting it on top of your SPF cream. And then throughout the day, you're not going to apply more foundation, and you probably don't want to apply your SPF cream on top of your foundation. So try and get a mineral powder that you can carry in your purse. Make sure it has your zinc oxide and your titanium dioxide, and then that can actually keep up your SPF for the day, especially if you're going to be outside. So that is my anti-aging morning routine. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Find me on Instagram at Maria Belve. Drop me a message at mariagreenbeautyexpert.ca. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye-bye.